Is Arizona the best team in football? And you know, no one seems to want them to be the best team in football. All they do is win. What's so funny?
Just because you said best team in football, keep saying,
Right. And no one wants them to be the best team in football, but they beat the brakes off the Rams.
Who's no one?
At L.A.
Who's no one?
But look, heading into the season, they were picked to finish 4th in the division. They don't lead shows and stuff like that, even when they win. And again, the Rams are really good. It was a no contest at L.A. No?
Yeah.
See, that's what I mean. No,
that's key.
Yeah, cool. They're a good team. There's no question about it. They putting in work. They doing everything. They're running the ball well. Kyler Murray is just, I mean, he's doing what he needs to do. They win every single week. I mean, there's really nothing you could complain about with him. I mean, or them per se. But I think, you know, it's the type of team that I need to see a little bit more. Yeah. Right? Every week it's going to be show me, show me, show me, show me, because we are all kind of waiting for the bottom to fall out just based on the history of Arizona and the history in which the style in which they play. That's all.
It just feels like, speaking about volumes of a team, you go to Cleveland, right? Cleveland coming off a loss. You think Cleveland's going to bounce back in this game, even though Cleveland's depleted by injuries.
See, there you go, though, Jay, right?
Okay, yeah, but still, Cliff Kingsbury, no longer. Coach not there,
yeah,
COVID out,
yeah.
Right? Other coaches on the staff out. Chandler Jones, COVID out, can't play. A lot of questions. Like, it feels like that game is set up. Cleveland is favored in that game. Like, you just feel like Cleveland, that's the game they're going to win. And for them to come out, start off the game 20-0.
It was no contest.
Wow.
What's the record of head coaches that's missing due to COVID? I feel like they're undefeated.
That's a good question.
Right? It feels like it's undefeated.
This season or since COVID?
Since
in
COVID.
general.
Just in general.
I don't know. We have
because
to look that up.
Cleveland won when Stefanski was gone. Arizona just won. It feels like somebody.
I mean, the Raiders won. That wasn't COVID, but yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't COVID, but yeah, it just feels like every head coach that's missing it, their teams are with it.
But it's a good, like, Chandler Jones had, what was it, 6 sacks week 1, 5, 6 sacks week 1. Don't have him. Don't have the coach. Kyler Murray looks like he's playing with, like, whenever you see a player get to the level Kyler Murray's playing on right now, like someone's using Mike Vick back in the day in Madden, right? Like it's as though some awesome player in Madden has some incredible player and there's nothing you can do. Kyler Murray looks like he's playing with the NFL. It's crazy.
Well, that's because it has slowed down for him. The game has slowed down tremendously. You could tell he's out there in the pocket playing with confidence. He's not in a panic situation. He's poised. He's just slicing and dicing. The Browns are still in it, although the Ravens are starting to pull away. And the Pittsburgh Steelers, for whatever reason, we're not going to be able to count them out. You all had Ben Roethlisberger buried with dirt on him, and he continues to just keep coming out of the grave, grabbing one win every week.
I think that's more about
I
think that's more about Tomlin than anybody. As I said, Tomlin will find wins in that schedule. Cincinnati, because they now have Burrow and Chase, they are winning. And the AFC North it's going to be very tough. And the Browns look like they had the best team on paper to start the season. But on paper now, Jay, you said both their running backs, both their offensive tackles.
Landry.
Well, they're getting each other back. And
the quarterback.
That'd be helpful for them.
QBs,
Oh, by the way, I mean, that with the exception of the Hail Mary pass before the half that got Donovan Peoples-Jones, like that it should have been 37-7.
That's one.
It was a 30-point loss.
I need to know
home.
before we go to break. Donovan Peoples-Jones, he looks like the real deal to me.
Knock it down. You're a defender, knock it down. Ball down.
Exactly. Why go for it?
Knock the ball down. Knock it down.
A 30-point loss at home.
Where was he taken in the draft, Peoples-Jones?
Late.
That's a nice pickup.
I think he was
as a return guy, right?
He was as a receiver. He was just late. Michigan didn't use him correctly. It was just Harbaugh and that crew did do a good job.
You picked that dude up late. You're sitting pretty right now.
But he was always a top. Always a top prospect.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.